Yes, Your Lordship. Yes, I have to apologize for the confusion that was lost.
Your colleague really made life very difficult for us.
I apologize.
It was very unfortunate the way you went about it. It's a different matter than the bar. Finally, it was the bar association that we rushed to for taking his cause up. That's not appropriate. We don't appreciate it.
Your Lordships, we've talked about that and I have counsel.
If he chose not to brief you, it was his prerogative. We should have been ready with everything else.
Yes, Your Lordship.
Then why is it that he did brief you for that date? First, he told us that there were no regulations. He needed time to produce them. Then when we pressed him, out came the regulations from his own file.
That was the turning point.
You know that, Ms. Datta, we don't behave like this.
You have to be fair to the court. I keep
Yes,
telling it, no matter what, leave it to the discretion
Yes.
of the court. Have faith in the court, but you cannot play with the court. He said, we have to get it. I have to get it. That was really, I was also very cheesed
Your
off.
Lordships, I heard about it and that's the reason
That
I
is
apologize.
absolutely not
Because I was told on the last occasion that it has not been filed yet, so we'll be taking time. So that was our.
Isn't that very presumptuous? Knowing the matter was listed after a month
Your Lordships, that's
and he
their
simply
choice.
trotted it into this court. That's his choice. He doesn't want to engage a senior. Good luck to him.
Yes.
You're not here to espouse his cause for engaging
Absolutely.
seniors. Then he should have been ready.
Yes, Your Lord.
Really sorry.
And after 1 hour, it was taken up. When we had made it clear, no adjournment. After 1 hour is enough to prepare. And
After
then,
he was briefing
after
you,
some arguments,
better than him.
yes, after some arguments, we are also there to understand if he had difficulty. But he
Yes.
did not try. He stuck to his gun. No password. When it was refused, then you can't expect the second time.
Then we asked him to argue. Out came the regulations. Then
Your
It was
Lordship,
started.
how do we handle a
It
person?
should have started. Had it been his different.
Years in the bar comes. How many years in the bar?
12.
12 is a
12
long
years.
time. It's not 12 months. It's 12 years. And then you created a right royal shindy, went all over the place, bothered our court master, chewed his brains. We went back home. I was flying out of the city. We had to change the order. Where? On the craft. This is the extent, Ms. Makhija, we want to point out.
Yes, Your Ladyship, I was.
Not-
While on the
very-
flight. Right?
Very unfortunate.
It's a bit. But for the interest of the party, we wouldn't have given him a leeway.
Ladyship, that's the only reason I'm appearing today because that leeway being given, Your
And
Ladyship.
then taking the bar up matter with the bar association and getting them all to come like a ton of bricks with my colleague.
This was not fair. They had to approach. He only should have come, not with that association thing. Of
Bar association is to take up a cause of
and
counsel.
I would have really shown them the door, only because of
Unfortunate.
compassion to the client.
To the party.
Otherwise, I don't tolerate this counsel.
This is
Let
straight.
me be very clear.
12 years of experience, no short.
Only
could have
because
given a
of
lot
cordial
more.
relations with the bar, but I don't tolerate this nonsense.
Fair.
Like that part, I'm not aware.
Fair, we are telling you
Then
now.
why are you coming without being awareness?
I am so sorry.
It is a duty to be aware.
The
You
bar,
ought to have been aware. You have to be fair, at least to you.
This is so
If you
really
are not being fair
amazing.
to me.
And normally
fair
that
to
is
us.
not the way we go. You know this court. If it's a youngster,
anyway.
we'll give a longer rope. Why? Because we want to encourage the bar. It's our duty to encourage the bar, create a next generation. But those who have an experience of over a dozen years coming back and doing this to the court, unacceptable by any stretch of imagination. Yes, please address us on merits.
Yes.
please, Your Ladyship.
Mr. Ranjit, sir, you
I have also been engaged, but I have no idea about what has transpired earlier. My friend has not.
You're wiser now. You're
So
wiser.
your name was not taken.
I am wiser now, my lord, and I
That
will not address your lordships. My friend will address.
No, for the client,
Sorry,
we will not. But on
I
that
will
day,
not-
no, your name was not taken, her name was taken.
No, I have no idea about what
Yes,
has
he
happened earlier.
probably knew that he's developed cold feet. He knew that we are going to do something about what he did. His
I'm very
conduct
sorry.
on the last day.
My
We
apology.
will not endorse it.
So my apologies, my lord, that
Take our version as it stands and ask him if you are incorrect in any part of the version.
he has not informed me any of these things, my lord.
Why would he do that?
He was with 3 days. He has been yesterday, day
Anxiety,
before
we
yesterday.
understand, but he's a creator of this anxiety. He's absolutely to be blamed with the manner in which he conducted himself on that day. He just assumed that without a senior, he'd just come and tell us we want an adjournment and we'll give it for the asking. Well, he's before the wrong court and he's barking the wrong tree.
Lordship, No adjournment should be given for the asking.
And he had the documents with him, which he said he didn't have.
Oh, I see.
That was really very, very
Sorry. Anyway, but my friend will address you.
We are discharging you. You can go ahead if you don't want.
Very
to.
obliged.
Entirely your prerogative.
Very obliged, very great.
Yes, Ms. Bhattacharya.
The ladyship, the issue is, that right now I'm in a tough position as it is, and the issue.
Like we
We
will
can adjourn it, we'll adjourn.
Like we'll adjourn it. Nothing on a hot head. Neither for you nor for us.
I don't
Nothing.
think your ladyship.
Because we don't think that with all this background, we would still like to do justice to the parties before us.
Very well, I'm ready with the matter, we can go on with the medical.
If you think so, otherwise we'll put it, cool off. That applies to.
Or we can take a short
Take
adjournment.
an adjournment, come on
Very
Monday, we are okay, Monday, next Friday, whatever.
As your
Let me
ladyship.
tell you this background. And this background is imperative.
Yes, your ladyship.
When we are others and the members of the bar, they should also realize there is a way to handle the matter and the way to conduct themselves with the court. Right?
Let's,
We are
wait for
not,
next
on
Friday.
these aspects, we are not two sides of a coin. We are the same side of the coin.
But
That
there's-
kind of conduct doesn't behove a council, and anything we may do on a hot head would not behove us.
There's some things which have come out right now, your ladyship
No,
has
I'm not
probably
worried about it.
discussed.
It may not be taken as outburst. If somebody hurts you who is close to you, then the reaction is more. It was not expected from the bar. You are supposed to stand up for us.
Yes, your ladyship.
So then it hurts.
You're all officers of the court.
You're also of the court.
First,
And that is why we are more reactive in that sense, because it
briefs
really
come
hurts
later.
us.
And if this is the way a council will conduct himself or herself, then it speaks
Between the
volumes.
bar and the bench, there is no trust and no openness and transparency.
He could have
then-
said, I've got the rules. I couldn't brief the senior. There's a problem. It came too late. You think we'd be callous enough to say that no, despite that, you argue it out? No. We do take umbrage in a case where councils will trot in the morning, matter listed and say, now I want an adjournment. That's not being fair to us. Or we've told the other side, now we are telling you adjourn it. So big deal.
Ladyship, it seems to be that both of us have been taken
No,
for a
any-
little bit of a ride, so
Any-
give me time to
any-
find.
anyway.
Give you time for a
Because
whole week.
there are parts of
For a whole-
what your ladyship has just told me was not.
It was more of a frank expression of
Yes.
our anxiety and our distress.
We are candid enough to tell you this is what transpired. And candid
I'm
enough
grateful.
to tell you, besides, I mean, I've never had this occasion. Brother has had to call me up. And I had boarded the flight, but for the fact that the mobile would not have been switched off in a few minutes, and then told the court master to withhold the order because of this gentleman. To that extent,
I am so sorry, my lord.
your sorry doesn't engage us,
You
counsel.
are practicing.
Be sorry to your colleague who you have not taken into the loop. Be sorry to your other senior advocate who knows nothing about how you conducted yourself. And most of all, be sorry to yourself for being unprofessional. Listed on next Friday.
Grateful.
Item 30. Wait, please.